my child.
Here we go. That's kind of nice. So today we were discussing in class about distribution of products. Yeah.
But you know what, Cass?
It's like the whole independent filmmakers versus. Oh gosh. Okay.
That wasn't my driving.
It's like,
that was
it
the
is.
wind and we're on a hill. But what he was saying was but I was thinking, even with the Amazon thing, you're still with a publisher.
You really are.
Amazon's still your publisher, and they still get a percentage of what you sell.
Yeah, and then on top of that, that's not. And then also, they might want you to do certain things because it's not.
They put you in a certain genre. You don't put yourself
Yeah.
in. Well, you could say, oh, I think it's kind of sci-fi, horror, romance.
They'll read it and they'll say, okay, it's more romance than sci-fi, and they'll put it in romance. But yeah, I mean, people don't realize that no matter how you try to market yourself, at the end of the day, if the general consensus is horror or sci-fi or romance,
depending on what's
that's
selling.
what the general,
If more horror is selling, they'll put you in horror. If more romance is selling. But yeah, like the thing with 50 Shades of Grey, it's like they just took the fan fiction, changed the names, and just put it in the book. And it's like, it's bad when you start having like a checklist of, come on. And being nice.
What?
You end up with like a checklist of mistakes, their grammatical errors. You know, mess up there, mess up there. How do you misspell?
Wait, so they didn't even publish?
They didn't even
edit it in 50 Shades? Why?
Or maybe they did and they just missed a couple. I don't know.
It's terrible. Like, I understand, like in blogs especially, that's one thing I hate. I always try to, and it sounds unrealistic, but I always try to make sure there are no editing mistakes in my blogs. Or if so, they're like very small things. Because I feel like if you have a lot of editing errors, it kind of reflects on you as a writer, because it's just like,
but you know,
so do you even know what you're talking about? You can't even spell.
But, Cassie, while there are a lot of people like us that do look at grammatical errors, more people thought of it as, they humanize the writer and the medium itself. It says, see, you make mistakes, I make mistakes.
Oh,
That's like the little person. See, little people make mistakes.
It's the YouTube thing, the YouTube effect. If you have, like, our vlog is a perfect example of that. Our vlog where sometimes we say things, or we mean something and we say something different. We kind of mess up. It shows our human side, because if we edit it to the point where we were always talking about things that were scholarly and we never showed, oh look, our camera just slid off the dashboard. I mean, people would be like, oh, this is weird, this has to be fake. Just like The Hills. One of the things that made The Hills and Laguna Beach so popular was people were always wondering if it was fake or not. Because they was like, oh, these people really going through these problems? Or are they getting paid?
Yeah, because it was, it just came out that way. But yeah, that's why a lot of, and then also a lot of celebrities, agents are saying you should do vlogs, you should have Twitter, you should do all these things to humanize yourself to your fans, because right now the popular thing is to humanize yourself. Yep.
Like Katy Perry. With Katy Perry's Twitter is sometimes she says some things that's very whoa, but people like that because they say, oh, well, she's human. Look, she's doing all these things that I'm doing.
She just misspelled fart.
Or they'll say, oh, look, Taylor Swift thought that what she said was funny. She laughed at herself because she made a mistake. This is fun.
Yeah. Ooh. Lady, you can't drive? Show that.
Look at this lady.
It's not just me.
Look at this lady, can't drive. She gonna back up? Whoa, wait a minute.
Is she gonna give it this time?
She's between a
rock and a
hard place. She really is.
Turn you in before you start going back. There you go. Come on back. Keep going back. Go ahead. Go back some more.
She's trying too hard. What
It's just one, 2 steps.
Guys, this is just amazing.
Go back, you got it. Keep going back.
Y'all see that?
Oh, wait, you can do it again.
Oh
I tried it, yeah.
my God. You were fine the first time. Lady, oh my God.
I was telling her wrong by saying, you good, you got it. Come on back, come on back.
Yes, yes, you were. That's ridiculous. But yeah. So like,
I feel like we did have a good discussion.
yeah.
It was more interesting to me today. So I decided to speak.
I saw. You was like, I have something. You were like, I have something to say.
I just kind of got to where I just start talking. I don't feel bad about it. I know it's not nice. Because he kind of, he looked like he wasn't understanding how to explain it to one of the girls in our class. I said, but you see, it's like, with a publisher, you have 1.2 million people reading it versus like 30 people because they're like your Facebook friends. Oh my God, you're such a good writer. But then you put it on Amazon and people are like, or you end up on like the last page and you're like, can somebody read my book? How many readers? 2. How many people read 50 Shades of Grey? Millions. That's a good thing today.
But actually, it's kind of funny in a way because if you look at it, like you can tell, like based on where things are going, like 50 Shades of Grey is a terrible book, but people read it, and it's not necessarily content that is important. It's
like,
how you market
it.
it.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to say because like right now it's like the year of the woman. Well, the period of the woman. I say which time.
The period.
But I say that in the sense of you have movies like Magic Mike that are catering to women, and it's right now it's women in kind of a gratuitous kind of sense.
It's almost like it's kind of making women
like,
these sex cats.
Yeah, but it's like men have movies that have naked women. So how about we give women a movie with naked men? Don't get me wrong. I think Channing Tatum is a great dancer. That should have been his field, but I mean, Joe Manganiello, great actor. But hey, the same thing with what's his name? Matt Bomer, great actor. I feel like those kind of movies cheapen them as actors because I feel like they're more than just flesh. But that's the point. I feel like people with just flesh. People are multifaceted things that should be looked at, and you should. I feel like you should try to get to know people more than skin deep. Because people look at, for example, perfect example, he did a True Blood reference, and he said Eric Northman. Eric Northman is in True Blood, but women just like him because, oh my God, he's this tall, blonde guy that he's kind of elusive. He's like that one guy that you want to tame him and stuff. Same thing with Joe, because Joe is, tall. He's that stereotypical tall, dark, and handsome guy. And a lot of women are like, he's so mysterious. Joe isn't mysterious. Joe is kind of like, he's a cool dude. The only thing mysterious about Joe is what kind of music he's going to listen to from day to day. Because he has like a song of the day thing he does on his Twitter. And sometimes it's like techno music, sometimes it's indie music. Sometimes it's the stuff that you go, I don't know what this is. It's okay. I don't know what it is, but it's okay. Just trying to convey what people are just wanting to, yeah, he's cute. I think I want to have sex with him. Oh, he's smart.
No, that's not cool.
I mean, I liked him, but then he started talking. You go, oh my God, are you kidding me? You don't like him because he has an opinion? I mean, I just want you to be cute. I mean, if guys can do it, so can women. And it's getting to be one of those excuses that really annoy me. Because I would rather have conversation any day.
Yeah, because I mean, how you get to know someone if you don't talk to them?
According to what they're gearing towards, if they're not willing to get naked and do a body roll on you, you don't want to get to know them.
True.